Okay, boundaries are limits. Limits and a foundation of who we are. It is so important to know who you are. It is so important to understand what you do and what you don't do, because without it, a gust of wind will come and swoop you off your feet and take you right over there when you're supposed to be over here. So, you need to know what you like, what you don't like. Have that conversation. What are your hobbies? What do you do in the morning? What do you do at night? And it makes it much easier to say yes and to say no when you know how to say yes and to say no to yourself. If you say you're not going to eat this certain food no more and you don't eat it, it is much easier to say no to a friend who wants to do something you don't want to do. You can't say no to someone else if you can't say no to yourself. Okay, physical. If you don't like to be touched, if you don't want to be touched, say I don't want to be touched. If you're in a culture where people like to kiss on the cheek and you don't like to kiss on the cheek, don't kiss on the cheek. Don't feel bad about it. It's who you are. Emotional. Don't allow someone to make you feel bad for being who you are. Do not allow someone to put you in that corner, to put you in that box. If they're putting you in that box, are they really the type of person you want to hang around? Think about it. Time. Don't let someone overcommit you. And that goes back to emotion. Don't let someone make you feel bad because you are busy doing other things that benefit you. Think about this. People are going to go for natural causes. They're going to die. They're going to move. They're going to have kids. They're going to get a job. They're going to have their own life regardless. You are the only person that's going to be with you until you die. You have to put yourself first. You have to put your schedule first. If you have extra time and they're doing something that fits your morals and aligns with your boundaries, all the way. If not, door closed. No, I'm not sorry. Material. I don't care if you know them for 15, 20 years or a week. If you don't want them to use your laptop, don't let them use your laptop. Do not feel bad for being and having values. You feel as though, I love you. I love you so much. We've known each other for 20 years, but I know you're not responsible. So I can't allow you to borrow my computer because I know you're going to break it, I know you're going to lose it, and why put yourself in that predicament? Why put yourself in a predicament that you know the outcome, or there's a high probability of that outcome going to be there just because of the emotional threshold there? Oh, I've known this person for so long, but I know them, so there's internal conflict. Stand on your morals. If this person was a stranger and you still knew their characteristics, would you continue that path? More than likely, no. Stick with it. Okay? How do you set these boundaries? You be clear and direct. There's no need to sugarcoat. Yes, you can sugarcoat and you can go beyond the because statement. Normally, because period is more than enough. However, if you have individuals that you genuinely care about and you feel as though they are open-minded to step out of their perception of reality and to put your shoes on and to see perception from your reality, then you can go further and explain and express yourself fully on why. And this goes back to having boundaries and having conversations with yourself, because you need to know why you feel how you feel. You need to be able to have conversations with yourself, because you won't be able to have a conversation and express how you feel with someone else if you're not doing it with yourself. Why don't you like this? Why don't I like this? That's not the time to figure out why you don't like this. You need to already know why you don't like this. You need to know why I don't do this on the weekend, or why I don't eat this certain type of food for yourself. And then if you feel like expressing that to someone else, okay, you can already do it. All right? Be very assertive. Me. This is my perception. I understand you might not understand. It might not be your reality, but this is who I am. You love me or you hate me. Those are your only two options, right? And where we going? Pushback. My biggest thing about pushback is if you get pushback, that's more than likely not the person you want to be hanging around. If I tell you this position makes this circumstance make you uncomfortable and you tell me why, or don't let it make you feel uncomfortable, if it's a situation that's an actual situation that makes me uncomfortable, or you know it, we've tried it several times, okay, if they're pushing you to get you out your comfort zone, that's a little different. But if we go to the club every week and I've thrown up every weekend and I'm telling you I don't want to go to the club and you still trying to force me to the club, alright? But if they're trying to be flexible, you can try to be flexible if it makes sense to be flexible. If you want to stay up an hour past your bedtime to do whatever and it's corresponding with your boundaries, do it. But if not, don't do it. Simple. And I'm going to close this video up with what boundaries are. Boundaries are limits, and boundaries are the foundation of who you are. You need to know who you are, what you stand for, so you can have boundaries, which are your guide to your subconscious mind that is going to take over, because our bodies like to run on autopilot to allow us to not have to think and to just do. So having boundaries, and having morals is vital, and allowing yourself to continue on the path you want to take. Remember, no one can come up here and see the vision and see the world from your eyes. So you are the only one that can set your boundaries. You are the only one that can live the life you want to live. And you are the only one that can follow through on the boundaries you set. Thank you so much for spending your time here trying to better yourself. And I wish you the best. Enjoy the rest of your day.